Hello, who is this? Mr. or Miss, whoever you are, why aren't you saying anything? You said getting really frustrated with this everyday drama. Every night at this specific time your phone rings and it shows an unknown caller ID, but when you answer, no one speaks. You even blocked this number a few times, but it keeps on coming with different numbers and you are starting to get afraid of it. If you called me one more time, I swear I'll go to the police. You ended the call and threw the phone to the other side of the bed before running your fingers through your hair. This keeps on getting creepy and you can't even tell anyone about it because you have no proof. Whenever you try to call back on this number, it says that the number doesn't exist. I need to do something about it. What if someone among my friend circle do these prank calls? Or maybe some high schoolers do this for fun. I have seen a case like this in the past and they were just a bunch of high school boys. You reached out to your phone and dialed your bestie's number. Jess, I need to tell you something. She ended the call and she was sounding a bit angry today. Even after that, I can hear her all the time. I like her voice. I'm addicted to it, and all day just her words echoed in my mind in a comforting way. Her voice is like a stress reliever to me. After the hectic day, I always wait for this time when I know she'll be in her room, doing her work or reading a book. I wish I could hear all day and night. I still remember the first time I heard her voice. I instantly knew what I want, but the fact that I can't tell her anything, not even say hi. Hell, this is creeping me out. How are you handling this all by yourself? After hearing everything last night from you, Jess was actually worried for you because this seems serious. You sighed. I just want to know who the hell is doing this. They don't even answer and only the silence. That's it. I think these are some stupid pranksters doing it for fun, or maybe they are streaming all this live. People these days do anything for likes and views. Yes, but this is making my mood horrible. She patted your back. Let's talk to Ryan and others. Maybe they will try to track this number and we'll find out who that caller is. You nodded. Miss Ryan, boss is calling you in his office. He came and gave you the message. I'm coming. He left while you got up. I completely forget that I have to report this project to him. You gather your files and documents before carrying them. See you soon, she nodded. You knocked on the door and came inside getting the permission. Good morning, sir. I'm sorry for the delay, but I completed all these reports. You said placing the files on the table. Thank you so much for your hard work. You smiled. It's my job. The fact that he's the most kind, sweet and cheerful boss you have ever worked for in your entire career of 5 years, he knew exactly when to switch personalities, and being nice and kind to employees matters. That's why you also have a huge crush on him, but the fact that he would never choose you to be his woman, that's what you think, really made you stay within your boundaries. Did you not sleep well? You look tired. You don't talk much in front of him, or you can say you weren't able to. He's so good that always makes you nervous. You usually get shy and quiet around people you love or admire. Are you not sleeping well? He made you come out of your thoughts. Oh, yes, I was not yesterday. You flinched when his phone rang. These days you get scared of ringtones. Oh, I'm sorry. You said, bowing while he cut the call and looked at you. Are you okay? You nodded and left. These numbers do not even exist. It's impossible to get anything out of them. Completely useless. Jess looked at you and then at him. It can be a prank, right? Ryan looked at you. What does he say to you? What's the reason behind those calls? Does he tell you to do something? Nothing. He just calls and stays silent. What if he's some psycho? Did you ever try to notice something? If he does not talk, some sounds from surrounding, we can get an idea about the place. I never paid attention to that. Do that tonight when he calls. There must be something we can get out of it. You nodded. You were staring at your phone from past 5 minutes, wanting it to ring, but it doesn't. It was the exact time, but no call. What the hell? Why isn't he calling now? Aish, such a disappointment. You put the phone on the table and went towards your bookshelf to grab a book. I guess he got scared because I told him that I'll call the police. Anyways, it's a relief. Now I can live at peace. You flinched, more like jumped slightly out of horror when the ringtone played. You gulped and walked towards your bed, still scared to look at your phone when a while ago you were waiting for it to ring. I'll definitely get to know what you are today. You picked the phone, turned the screen towards you, but then sighed to see it's no one but Jess. You answered and put it against your ear. You tried to freak me out for tonight, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? She said with a quick laugh in his tone. Yes, you did. I thought it's that silent caller again. You said sitting on the bed and resting your head back against the pillow. You didn't get his call? No, he didn't call. Oh no. You frowned and sat down. What's with that reaction? You want me to go crazy getting his call? I didn't mean that. It's good that he didn't. Maybe he was just pranking and got bored. Sleep now, okay? Without any tension. Yeah, good night. The call ended and you decided to sleep even though you were not sleepy. Finally, 1 more hour passed and no calls. That made you sure that he won't call tonight. But as you were about to fall asleep, it rang again, making the hair on your body stood up out of thrill. You gulped and picked the phone, and it was an unknown number. You kept on staring at it and it was continuously ringing before you answered it. There was silence because this time you also didn't say anything. You were trying to get a hint of his surroundings, any noise, but it was quiet. That's when you noticed something, a deep breath from his side, and don't know why it gave you a familiar memory. I don't know why you are doing this and with how many people, but please stop this. It's not funny and you should know people can get scared for no reason. Maybe it's fun for you but creeping the other one, so please stop all this. It's a request. You ended the call and stayed in your bed thinking about what you just said and also trying to figure out where you have seen someone breathing like that because it got stuck in your head. Alright, so let's start the meeting if everyone is here. You all bowed a little and the manager got up before facing everyone. We recently came up with this new idea to introduce a new product in our collection. It was a project given to the planning department and Miss Ryan was leading this project very beautifully. Everyone clapped. That made you feel a little shy. I would like you to guide everyone further and explain the project. You nodded and got up feeling a little nervous. The meeting went well and you got a lot of praise. You did really well. It was a great idea and I'm confident that this project will create hype in the market. You smiled and bowed your head a little. It was a pleasure to be the leader of this project. I should thank you for trusting me and providing this opportunity. He smiled. There was an awkward silence for a while. Last night Jungkook made a call and he forgot about everything. His real identity is like a switch of personalities that he himself isn't aware of. He was guilty for doing this, but it was like a guilty pleasure to him. The other person inside him was not at all guilty. He can't get out of that addiction even though his intentions are not at all bad. It's just the addiction got him bad. He himself doesn't have any idea how he always ends up calling you. I'll take my leave now. He nodded. When you were about to leave, your feet stopped in the middle, or you could say you just felt goosebumps. You slowly turn your face only to see Jungkook looking at you. You heard the same deep exhale, exactly the same because you're sure about it. It was in your head all night and the day too. What happened? His voice brought you back from your thoughts. You gulped and shook your head. I'll leave. You walked out of the room, leaving him a bit puzzled. Am I missing something? You came out of the office and saw Jungkook, even though you wanted to deny it, but you were sure that the call had something related to him. Now you were suspecting him, but then again, why would he do that? There's no reason to do that. You slowly walked towards the road when Jungkook walked near you. Mind if I give you a lift? You looked at him, not wanting to hate him just because you suspected him, but you want to be sure, so you decided to take it as an opportunity to find out. Will it be okay with you? I mean, I don't want to trouble you. He shook his head. I'm heading that way for some work purpose. It's fine then. He opened the door for you as you sat inside while he closed the door before walking to the other side. Shall I start? You gave a nod and he started the engine. You have no idea what to do or say now. Would it be fine if you ask him directly and clear the misunderstanding so that you won't see him as a suspect? You don't like it, to be honest. I passed the project to higher-ups and they were pretty impressed by it. They were actually surprised that someone could think that at once. It only happened because of everyone's support and hard work. I did nothing alone. But the idea was great. Hopefully we'll take our company to another level. Even though you wanted to smile, it wasn't coming out. Is there something bothering you? You looked at him. He seems to notice that. Was it that visible on your face? No, I mean not really. There was silence again. Jungkook very well knows the reason, and maybe to clear everything he decided to offer you a ride so that he will clear everything. He doesn't want to make you live in terror, but it's not that easy to confess the crime you committed already. He knew you might never see him the same way after knowing that he's the reason behind your problem. He knew it, but the good side of him is only guilty. The other side still want to repeat that crime again. Can I ask you something? You decided to confront, gathering all your courage. Sure, anything. I'm getting calls every night. It can be prank calls because the caller never speak. Both of your gaze met. Really? You tried to observe his eyes, but he was still holding no different emotions. Yes, he diverted his eyes and focused on the road. You were expecting a different reaction. Did you tell anyone about it? Yes, all my friends know. He looked at you and for the first time you thought that your suspicion is somewhere right. Oh, so did you find out who that is? There was silence. Not really, but last night...